50 years ago this month, the very first Volusia County Council was elected to usher in a bold new era in county government. The first council, which included 3 holdovers from the final county commission and 6 newly elected council members, took their seats in January 1971. It was the start of a brand new form of government in Volusia County, and that inaugural council was elected to chart a new course. The new home rule charter that propelled the changes wasn't without its detractors, but 50 years later, most would agree that it has stood the test of time.
But it's a big county, and it was just piecemeal before. I mean, a lot of strong-willed men at that time, because they were used to running their own department, you know, and it was hard on them to start with, you know.
When you had, at that time, we had 3 holdover county commissioners, as well as 6 elected council members, who were basically neophytes in county government. So we had to learn a whole new aspect. Even though, you know, we had been active in the community in other facets. I had been on the county zoning board for District 2 for 4 years prior to being elected. Some had city experience, but you know, the new 6 council members were basically new to county government.
Then when it went into the county council, and they had one man, it was a lot more efficient, I think, and so it worked out.
One of my biggest faults when I first was elected was I felt that, you know, that I could make changes, and but I found later on that, you know, that it took an art of compromise, and being at large, I didn't have a specific district to represent. So I tried to make myself more informed on the countywide aspect of things. Solid waste, water and sewer, transportation, the county road network, planning and zoning. I think I become more proficient as a representative of the people by becoming more familiar with those aspects that had a countywide effect on their lives.
The first county council included 9 members: Robert L. Strickland, J. Rhodes Spell, Joseph Benedict, George Sandy Dunn, A.M. McCarthy, Harris Saxon, Russell Saxon, Dean Smith, and Glenn Smitty Smith. Their initial decisions were momentous, perhaps none more so than the selection of Tom Kelly as the first county manager to head the administrative branch of the new government.
We hired Tom Kelly in May of 1971 as the first county manager for Volusia County.
It worked out real well. We had a great guy, Tom Kelly. We appointed him, and he certainly did a great job for the county of Volusia. He really did, yeah.
Tom, I think, was a good manager. He brought in some good people.
Tom Kelly, who would go on to serve for 23 years. He successfully transformed the traditional county commission form of government into the new council manager structure. During his tenure, and with the county council's approval, a countywide library system, Votrain, and a countywide economic development program were created. Lifeguard coverage on the beach was tripled. The budget process was revamped, and landfill space was secured for decades into the future.
I think Dr. Kelly really put it on the right path. We had the right man at the right time. Yeah.
That inaugural council is remembered as the bridge between the old and the new, and are an enduring and indelible part of Volusia County's history.
It's been a great pleasure to me and my family to serve on the Volusia County Council. It has opened many doors for me in my lifetime. I have been involved in civic activities and government practically all of my life. I've totaled over 50 years of community service. So, I think that overall that we did a good job. It was trying, but I enjoyed it.